I want to welcome all of you to the 2024 Center for Supply Chain Research Fall Forum. We have a fantastic theme, Innovating for the Future, the role of technology in the supply chain. We have some excellent speakers who are going to share some great insights on some of the issues that they're facing in their own company. And I also want to encourage all of you to network.
We are introducing a cognitive component to automation. The automation itself is sophisticated, but it's not necessarily any more complex. And it's not more complex because there are a plethora of pre-built models that are available. It is about just being able to integrate those models into your processes. But here's where you are starting to get into more sort of the decision-making through artificial intelligence and machine learning.
So Air Products is very proud to be one of the first movers in creating a clean energy supply. So building on our position as the leading supplier of hydrogen today in the world, we've made an investment commitment of $15 billion to execute several of the largest clean hydrogen projects in the world. So this includes a clean hydrogen energy facility in Louisiana, a green hydrogen project with our partners in Saudi Arabia, a hydro-powered based green hydrogen project in upstate New York, and a net zero hydrogen energy complex in Alberta, Canada.
From an electronic perspective, is impersonating partners while doing business over email. Like, it seems like simple, right? But the reality is that this is a huge part of the complex business email compromise that we're seeing out in the space. And we're talking about impersonating invoices, businesses that you're not, partners that you actually don't have, but they're tricking you that you are doing business with them. And these are things that are happening. And this is a huge area where AI comes into play. And we'll talk about this probably in a couple slides. But this is where AI can really assist us in identifying these really, really complicated attacks, because it's no longer just about how I'm going to attack you. I'm going to become you and then attack the person next to you, and then you're more comfortable because you do business with this person all the time.
Right? So beyond just we're your warehouse provider, we can ingest your data and help you see your supply chain and get to this, we were talking about, be predictive, right? Be ahead of it, see it end to end, and we're making good progress on it. There is the component of change leadership. Right, so we come up with these great decision models, and I have a fantastic supervisor who's been with us 20 years who says, I'm pretty dang smart, why do I need this thing to tell me what to do?
But you need to have a balance of that. So one of the things that we recommend is that when you have these types of purchasing decisions and you're building these kinds of relationships, don't just have one person building that relationship, that interpersonal or interorganizational relationship. Have two or more people doing that, however that works into your organization. You may or may not have enough people to do that, but you try.
Something that we're all related to. We are all familiar with counterfeit, and when it comes to counterfeit, the first thing we look at is the things we see, obviously, in our day-to-day life. If you go out and buy shoes, you go out and buy a wallet, you go out and buy a purse, and it's like, am I getting the real thing here, or is this counterfeit? But when it comes to pharmaceutical industry and the food industry that Kimberly mentioned, it's about life or death. Right?
Because they had to put in all this information that physicians thought was extraneous information in order to qualify for meaningful use and get these incentive dollars. There were millions and millions of dollars at stake for hospitals, right? The $44,000 was per physician in their office, but at the hospital level, millions of dollars at stake. And so that's what sort of catalyzed the electronic medical record to really take off and take us to where we are today.